Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, someone always has an opinion about it? This is the story of a man, his young son, and their donkey, and how they learned a valuable lesson about trying to please everyone. Once upon a time, in a small African village, a man and his son set out on a journey to the market. They had a donkey to help them carry their goods, but they weren't sure the best way to travel. Should they both ride the donkey? Should one walk and the other ride? Or should they both walk alongside the donkey? "Let's walk alongside the donkey," the father said. And so the two of them walked side by side, leading the donkey down the dusty road toward the market. As they walked through a neighboring village, a few passersby watched them with puzzled expressions. One woman couldn't help but laugh and call out to them, "What foolishness! You have a donkey, yet you're both walking. Why aren't you riding it?" The father and son looked at each other, feeling embarrassed. Maybe the woman was right, they thought. Why waste the donkey's strength by not riding it? "You're right," the father said. "I'll ride the donkey while my son walks beside me." And so, the father climbed onto the donkey, and they continued their journey. After a while, they entered another village. This time, a group of men sitting under a tree noticed them and started whispering and laughing. One of the men called out, "Look at that selfish father. He's making his poor son walk while he sits comfortably on the donkey. Have some compassion." The father felt ashamed. Was he really being selfish? He quickly got off the donkey and lifted his son onto it instead. "You ride, my son, while I walk," he said. His son was happy to sit on the donkey, and they continued on their way, with the father walking beside him. As they approached another village, they passed a group of women carrying water. The women noticed the young boy riding the donkey while his father walked, and they frowned. "What a spoiled child," one of the women exclaimed. "Imagine letting his old father walk while he rides in comfort. Young people have no respect these days." The boy's face turned red with embarrassment. He slid off the donkey and whispered to his father, "Maybe we should both ride the donkey. Then no one will think we're being selfish." The father thought this was a good idea. They both climbed onto the donkey's back and continued down the road, feeling certain they had finally found the best solution. After a while, they passed another group of people sitting by the roadside. These people stared at them with disapproval, shaking their heads. "How cruel," one of them said. "Look at those two overloading that poor donkey. Have they no shame? They're both riding it without a care for the animal's well-being." The father and son looked at each other in frustration. It seemed that no matter what they did, people had something negative to say. "What should we do?" the boy asked, feeling discouraged. The father thought for a moment and sighed. "You know, it seems that no matter what we do, someone will always find fault. If we keep changing ourselves to satisfy others, we'll never be at peace." The father and son decided to walk alongside the donkey once more, just as they had at the start. They continued their journey to the market, ignoring the opinions of anyone they passed along the way. When they finally arrived at the market, they felt content. They had learned a valuable lesson about life, that trying to please everyone is impossible. In the end, the only opinion that truly mattered was their own.